Just played Delta Force for how many hours? 4 hours. I think that's enough of a sort of a snapshot, and I think I think it's fun. Uh, Probably, yeah. My criticisms probably err on the side of nitpicking, but that's nitpicking against like multiple game developing companies as opposed to just this one. Because I feel like one of the things that does irk me, as I've said many times before, the whole hero shooter operator thing where there's not clear factions and it's just you shooting yourself, basically. As for the hero shooter roles,
Don't call me
um,
mister.
I don't know, I think they're fine enough. I'm not too worried about that. Like, it's good to have those sorts of things, as well as having the classes, I suppose, is where you... If you have both, I think you're better off, naturally, because then you give people more chance to customize and do all sorts of different things. Weapon skins and all that sort of stuff. So Delta Force has all of the things you'd expect. Now that it's a free to play, and we got skins, and we got weapon skins, and we got little promo things, and we got these different ones, and we got deals, and we got deals. See, you can see the prices and things. We got quantum keys and things, and we got we got a battle pass with free things and for purchase things. Let's just zoom through it. Have a look at the got different things and boxes and things and like things, many things in the UI, and we've got like the skin stuff, and we've got like we got event things. We have like these things. So look at that. That's a spray paint. People love spray paints.
The game overall?
Do I like the game overall? I think it's alright. I do think there's a lot of clutter. There's a whole bunch of things like this. I suppose the thing I think is lacking is when it matters most, it's hard to communicate to other squads and the overall vision of the battlefield. You do have to use a special item that you need to spend your points on to get people to just go to one spot. But I feel like maybe it could have been done better. Maybe the overall flow of battle could be more interesting. But having said that, a big part of that is about the hero shooter operator system and everyone shooting each other. Is it you don't have factions? You don't have clear factions of
Limits are
like
meant to be conquered.
you don't have like, you know, Counter-Strike like terrorist win, and you have like you don't have that dynamic of one faction versus the other. You do have the havoc, but then everyone's the same soldiers, so it's kind of like I know you're not going to have in modern games you won't have the classic, you know, Modern Warfare 2 in the old days where someone's announcer is screaming that you're losing and berating everyone, but I wouldn't mind that if there was a bit more dynamic of if we lose there's a consequence. You put pressure on the players with the narrator, and you can add that kind of theatrical elements to make each match a bit more, I don't know, have more impact. But I understand you sort of just get in a rhythm and you just play match after match, and it's like what stands out is always people who find a way to go around the back, who, you know, they get further ahead than you'd expect them to be, and then they shoot everyone in the back. And that's just a common trend in any big large map shooter, is that people will find a way to flank everyone, and that's fine as long as people are sort of aware of that. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is in terms of that flow. But I do think some of the theatrical elements can kind of take the pressure off. The more mechanical elements of the map design being, you don't want to have too many choke points where people can just kill, you know, get a million kills, and I mean like 80 kills and that sort of stuff. But then you need to give people a chance to do something interesting. There is destruction, very limited destruction of terrain, which actually can be useful, but it's kind of like you slowly peel a hole in a wall, as opposed to, you know, you need like a big strike to destroy something. Even then, it doesn't like completely eviscerate the building. I don't know. Kill streaks are an interesting thing in this game where you have to earn them by just getting points, but you can also get points by just staking on the objective. Doing the objective, you can summon a tank and then bring a tank into battle, and I've found tanks don't survive long depending on who's playing who. Sometimes there's not a lot of people with rocket launchers, and that means that you can get away with just summoning a tank and getting like a heap of kills. But in other matches, people are smart enough to bring the rocket launcher. There's a wide variety of vehicles, which is a good thing. I honestly don't really see the helicopters too much, except for in Conquest, which is the king of the hill. The big battle tank. One interesting thing is people jump in the armored car and just run everyone over, which you'd expect, but I feel like the auto turret on top kind of takes away the risk factor when it comes to armored vehicles.
Jets
And
are also missing.
yeah, no jets. And the maps are big enough, I think, to support jets. One of the things that I'm just getting through here is the unlocking of weapons and attachments. Some of the ones you don't get. You get a lot, I'll be honest, and you get more by just using a weapon, and it levels up. But some of these challenges, there's a bit to do. So I don't mind a bit to do, but it's not like you're going to get... It's hard to guarantee exactly what you're looking for in terms of achieving objectives at the same time as trying to win the match. But that's okay. That's kind of a balance. It's interesting that you level up your main warfare level so you can unlock some of the other modes early on. That's okay. And you can unlock operators. They're pretty generous, I guess, because this is the console launch. You're giving a bunch of stuff and you don't feel as... I don't know. We got market here. We got Mandel Brick Market. So this is a average price 94. You got deluxe appearance. Okay. I don't think the skins are that sensational. Like I wouldn't worry about them, in all honesty. Like I kind of having played so many years of FPS, I don't put any more value in the skins. Unfortunately, I just got so many over so many years, so many Call of Duties. I'm numb to it. But that said, if you want to get stuff, there's plenty of stuff to get. You got charms as well, which I just don't care about charms. I don't care about charms, sprays, or calling cards at this point. Maybe, yeah, nah. Even then, at this point, it's not worth worrying about that sort of thing. Performance has been really good. One disconnect thing, but then I got back into the match, but then the match was over. But yeah, actually, that's one of the things, probably the best thing about Delta Force, I think, is that server's all good and it's all working properly. So that's in these trying times, games that actually work properly and deliver what they're showing. That's worth a nod, worth a tick of approval to be like, yeah, it actually works. Operators do have like lore and stuff.
I'm going all out. Hope you are too.
Some of the voices are a little bit cringe. I honestly think some of it's a little bit cringe. Like there's a whole cutscene thing at the start. I didn't really get into it, but I like the effort, honestly. I think it's...
seen nothing yet.
Don't call me mister. Call me doctor.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of cringe dialogue, definitely. Yeah, there's no escaping that. But let me just jump into a match and I'll talk a little bit more. 64 players, so it's do the math. 32 in the big modes. The big maps are actually big maps. They're not like Battlefield 6 big maps, which were tiny. Or not tiny, like mid. So we actually had big maps. Conquest in particular, King of the Hill. I mean, there's a warfare. I mean, there's a breakthrough, same as that thing. Oh, I gotta stop pressing buttons. I think shooting is satisfying enough. You can kill people pretty easy if you target them. You will get a lot of people out in the open, just because there's so many people and so much going on. But the weapons, I think they're all fine, honestly. This is one of the things that I think the game is... Its strength is definitely that the weapons feel somewhat balanced. You know, SMG is going to rip you apart at close range, but I can rip people apart with the marksman at distance. So... And then your snipers are good. They don't have the shine on the sniper.
That war only leads to ashes, and I would be nothing more than cannon fodder. But I can't hide away in safety as you do while people suffer.
I think
can't live in a world that I loathe, and I'm willing to help build a world that I love. A world that I will build with Havoc. Even if I do become cannon fodder, I believe part of me will remain in the ashes that the new world is built upon.
I feel like the intro audio stuff is all very subdued. It doesn't hype me up at all. It's not like, get to battle stations! Or it's not like, you know, I don't feel like the vibe that carries through the cinematics and the character dialogue contributes a lot to the game at all. I feel like it's a bit of a detriment. Like, people yelling, good for them. But I feel like, yeah, that's one of the things that the theatrics is weak, but the core is fine. So let's see if I can get in a good spot here and shoot a few. I haven't tried the campaign. This is a multiplayer review here, for context. I mean, your character does moan a lot when they're on the ground. And we have the squad spawn, so you gotta be careful, and you've got the thingy you can put down, you know. Just be careful. Headshots are king as always. I mean, that's pretty consistent in all. You got various abilities. I think this one's pretty
Hostiles detected! Smoke barrage ready.
Tanks are a problem. I'll say. Oh, yes. Let's get down.
Blinding them!
You will run into enemies a lot and be like, is that an enemy? Like then, they'll just run over you because everyone's wearing the same stuff. So everyone is the same characters. When I feel like there's such an easy way to solve it, you just give them different colored uniforms. I mean, it's kind of annoying. Ah. And suddenly there's 5 guys around me. Yeah, you do moan a lot. That's what. Yeah, one thing they could fix: less moaning. Unless that's, you know, unless you like that, then there's plenty of moaning. The men moan. Everyone moans. Equal opportunity moaning.
Watch out for the flash! Enemy located!
All units, defend the key objectives.
Found them!
So there's always a guy behind you, and then it just opens you up. So you got to be really careful. There's always something going on. It's so easy to just get yourself flanked and then suddenly the enemy over the top. But also you can, you know, get these wins by locking everyone to the starter area if you're good enough. The team's good enough. Okay, so I want to talk about kill streaks because I think it's a really important thing. You have points you earn as you play, and you can pick a strategic beacon, which is telling everyone to go somewhere. You got your guided missile, you got artillery barrage, and you got your vehicles. So you have vehicles you can save up for. You'd be like, oh, I could get the big tank, and someone will blow it up in 2 seconds, or you can get any of the other vehicles. And they're actually really powerful if used in the right, you know, at the right moment. And I think that's nice that the skilled players will get more access to. But then, like there, the tank position behind us is just cancer. So someone's already got the battle tank. But the let's just get on the objective because chances are we're losing it.
Flash out! Enemy located! Found them!
Right above us on the bridge. So yeah, what do you think? It is free on console to check out. I mean, multiplayer, I'm talking about. You do have thermal scopes, which for some reason wasn't in Battlefield 6. I don't know why there was no thermal scopes.
The enemy has suffered minimal losses. We must remain vigilant.
Ah, I hate when I do that, when I put myself in a position and then there's people on the freaking roof and they shoot me.
Help me! I'm injured! Thank you!
Oh. Okay, let's get back. Let's go back. Okay, so they've got the vehicle and it's just running people over and
Tracking! Hostiles detected! Join the light show! Found them!
Strategic beacon ready to deploy. Artillery barrage ready.
ah, I got one shot off. Alright, so I don't have my revival thing, it got destroyed again. Oh well. So yeah, that's
Flank Losing them.
Oh my gosh. Once you're out of position, you will get absolutely eviscerated. So the key is to, once you're set and you have cover, just hold that.
And the new world keeps fighting.
So now we're just gonna, this guy's just gonna run us over and distract us while, yeah, we're falling back. It always feels like you're in a strong position until suddenly suddenly they've got 20 guys on the objective, and you're just like, oh, after you die once. Everything's so tenuous, but then you can still, you know, win-win, but... I just wish that we had more, like, wider squad instructions and interactions in terms of squad leaders being able to say things. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because I do feel like I always come back to Mag. Mag was such an interesting game. It had its own flaws, of course, but I feel like it offered really interesting dynamic. Okay. We have our own tank there, and this guy just sniped me. What? Okay, can you...
Give me a hand! Hurry!
Okay, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Get back. Okay, so just one thing you have to be careful of. If you're summoning a vehicle, the opposition, the enemies can just jump in it and steal it. So you have to, like, you know, don't do that. I've done that. It's not good. So we could do the wheel tank destroyer. And we could save up for the light tank. I've got a tank destroyer.
Requesting airdrop vehicle.
Copy. Vehicle drop to target location.
So the enemy can actually shoot it in the sky as well. So if there's like a tank nearby, they could just shoot it and make your day really, really not nice. And your teammates will also steal it from you as well. So... And then I'm dead. So, honestly, it feels like whenever there's an enemy vehicle around, they'll last, you know, 20 minutes. But when I'm in one, it lasts like 1 minute. I don't know. I got the bad luck like that. Yeah, I'm in the tank destroyer. Yeah, I went too far forward. But I've seen other dudes just drive around and just have fun driving around, running people over for, you know, in a conquest match. Like 15 minutes. It's like, jeez. So we got...
The enemy has 80% of their forces left and is still strong. But we must hold this sector.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Okay, so I want to go to here, chuck my thing in there. But then there's the guys on the stairs on the left, and they duck down and then come back. Alright. Oh! There's so much moaning!
I need aid!
Okay, I just got that guy killed. Okay, we're cooked. We're cooked!
them of their will to live.
This is really hard to hold, this bridge on the train track thing. This honestly is one of the most difficult positions to hold, I feel like. Because they get up here. There's a whole bunch of spots where they can sit. They'll all sit here. And just shoot us. And like there's not a whole lot we can do. But, you know, you just gotta try, I suppose. That's the answer to all questions. But yeah, so what's your experience in with the Delta Force multiplayer? Enjoying it? Leave a comment. And we'll see if we win this one. I think that's...
This is our last defense. We must hold it.
Watch out for the flash!
I can't go up there? That's bullshit.
The key objective must remain in our hands.
Alright. Alright. Alright, so tell me what you think. This has been Ps5 10 with a little quick, not a quick review, because naturally every video I make always stretches out. Just chatting about Delta Force multiplayer. I gotta try the campaign. Gotta try the campaign. But yeah, I think it's fun enough. And everything's better with a group of friends. Everything's better when you're in position and not approaching to try and get in position. Basically. And then if you enjoy moaning, there's a lot of moaning. Alright. It's from Ps5 10. Like and subscribe. Catch you next time. Bye bye.